So a normal human can't handle the Eleth. But you can. Is that right?
What are you planning?
Lambda, I need a favor.
You are not hearing me, human. This procedure will utterly destroy you.
No, it won't.
It's too dangerous to rely on Lambda. And even if we did, Asbel could be torn apart in the process.
It's okay. I can do this.
You mustn't.
Don't be a fool. Think about what you're saying.
I have. I'm going to let Lambda take over temporarily.
What?
You're going to voluntarily let Lambda take control? That's madness!
It's not madness, Captain.
Don't do this! Lambda will absorb you, just as he did to me.
If that happens, you won't be Asbel anymore.
Guys, I'm just lending it to him. It's not permanent. And after I give up control, Lambda can absorb the Eleth and seal it inside himself.
Because Eleth is only dangerous during the period where it's flowing. So Asbel's going to offer himself to Lambda for just that little bit of time. That would minimize the strain for sure, but
Won't absorbing all that Eleth allow Lambda to become active again?
that's a good point.
Do you really believe Lambda will just hand your body back once he's done?
Yes, I do. Lambda went out of his way to save us. We all saw it. If he was willing to do that, I'm willing to put my trust in him. Besides, we don't really have a choice. We have to shut down Fodra's core.
There's no doubt that Eleth from the core is responsible for the new monsters around here.
And I bet it's responsible for the monsters on Affinia, too.
Asbel is correct. One way or another, we have to shut it down.
So that's why Lambda and I have to try.
What if it doesn't work? What if it fails and you're not you anymore?
I'll be fine.
How can you be so sure?
I told you I wanted to give Lambda a chance. I have to do this, Sharia, for a lot of reasons. So please, let me try. Look, this may not be a good plan, but it's all we've got. Are you with me?
All right, I'll leave this one to you. Besides, it's not like we could talk him out of it.
No, probably not.
He's been living with Lambda for like a year now, right? I honestly think he'll be fine. What about you, Richard?
Asbel, are you absolutely sure about this?
I am.
All right, the decision is made. We rest tonight and head out first thing in the morning.
Okay.
You need to find a way to set their minds at ease. Once we board the shuttle, we can't afford any last-minute regrets. Understand?
Asbel, if you turned into Lambda, I'd have to resume my mission.
That's not gonna happen. He's different from before. I know it's hard, but you just have to trust him.
Trust Lambda.
Actually, it's only been 6 months or whatever. Still staring into space. Rest.
You're more foolish than I thought, if you're willing to entrust me with your body. Once I take over, that which you call Asbel will cease to exist. Do you think you can return whole from such an ordeal?
Yes, because I believe in you.
On what basis?
You don't need a basis to believe in someone. But if I had to give reasons, it's because you went out of your way to protect us. Also, you could have taken me over a dozen times by now, right? But you haven't. That's why.
How foolish.
Besides, I'm only lending you my body. And things that are borrowed must always be returned.
Pa, do not lecture me like some mewling human child.
It's got nothing to do with being human. It's about doing the right thing. And besides, you and I are sharing this body, remember? We need to watch each other's backs in order to keep things running smoothly.
The word fool fits no one better than the likes of you. A man who trusts anyone based on nothing more than his own flawed reason. You humans continue to amaze. But I also see now that foolishness is a deeper trait than I once believed.
Thanks, Lambda. I think.
I accept your proposal. I will borrow your body and absorb the core's Eleth. But be warned, notable strain will still remain on your body afterwards. You had best prepare yourself.
Got it. Thanks for all the help, Lambda. Hey, Sophie. Can't sleep? I was just going to visit the others. Wanna come?
Okay.
All right then, let's go.
Alrighty, guess I better hunt them down. Let's try the records room first. Let's see, anybody in here? No?
Now, let me just give it the old wham bam.
What are you doing, Pascal?
Okay, so I was thinking how unfair it was that Asbel had to absorb the core. So I've got a new plan. Say hello to Mecha Asbel.
Weird.
That's not Asbel.
What? Ah, come on. It looks totally like him.
No, it doesn't. But what are you planning to do with that exactly?
See, I was thinking we could just have Lambda zap himself into Mecha Asbel here before he absorbs all the Elith.
How about it, Lambda?
Impossible.
He says no.
Come on, Lambda! This plan is awesome! Fine. I guess it really doesn't look like you after all.
You think that's the problem?
Well, Lambda's only helping because he likes you, yeah?
I think it's more complicated.
So if he doesn't like my robot, it must be because he doesn't look like you. Don't mind me.
Your people have always been arrogant. Too much knowledge will not save a civilization. It can bring only ruin. And yet, you persist in believing your knowledge can aid others.
Hey, stop saying things!
I didn't say anything.
Your technology is too primitive to stand a chance of containing me. And yet I am curious to see what your determination can accomplish. Give your all to the effort, child of Amarcia.
Okay. I'll stop trying to get you out of Asbel.
I'm surprised you'd give up so easily.
Oh, I'm not giving up. I just think it's time for me to sit back and see what Lambda's all about. Maybe I can turn Mecha Asbel here into a weapon for tomorrow.
Pascal, don't forget to take a bath.
Yeah, I know. Good night.
Now's his big chance. What's he doing, spying on her?
So Lambda isn't enough? Now you have to take in the entire core as well? You know, it's the rest of us who suffer the most for your damn hero complex.
I'm sorry, Hubert. I don't want you to worry.
Oh, I'm not worried. I'll be fine. But if something happens, I don't think Sophie will ever recover. Isn't that right, Sophie? You're not just the Lord of Lant now, Asbel. You're also Sophie's father. So I hope you're strong enough to stay alive and face your new responsibilities. Hear me well, Lambda. If you refuse to release my brother, I will not be held responsible for the consequences.
It's okay, Hubert. You can trust him.
So then, you would stand against me to protect this fool? Perhaps it is you who are the fool to risk your life. Still, reckless courage has its own kind of charm. I would like to see more of your idiocy. Depending on your actions, I might just have to show you my thanks.
What is this voice? This isn't Asbel. Is this Lambda?
See you tomorrow, Hubert.
Yes. See you tomorrow.
Have fun stalking Pascal. Okay, that's probably everybody for this floor.